Hello everyone and welcome to video number 3 of the Infinity Academy. In this video we are looking to the 1 hour time frame where the minor trend line is based on the 1 hour and the major trend line is based on the 4 hour. As you guys have seen in the first video, the major trend line is the trend line of the next time frame, and in this case that is the H4, the 4 hour time frame. Now the 4 hour time frame is a very serious time frame. A lot of swing traders are looking for trades that are taking 2-3 days to complete, sometimes even 5 days or over the weekend to complete a full swing. The second trend line that is a little bit closer to the price is the minor trend line, as we discussed in video number 1. The minor trend line is the current time frame, and that's in this case the H1, the 1 hour. Now what I always say when people are trading on the 1 hour time frame is that you're actually trading on the 4 hour time frame. You're expecting trades to be found on the 4 hour time frame. So the nice thing with the tool, the Infinity Traders tool, is that you don't have to switch time frames. You just simply choose a time frame that works for you to find the entries with the confirmation. So a lot of other techniques and a lot of other traders are going to the 4 hour time frame first to find themselves, let's say, an uptrend, and then switching to the 1 hour to find their entry points or even lower. And that's what I personally didn't like when trading, switching time frames, where I get to a point that I needed to write down what kind of time frame am I looking at, on what kind of pair do I see a buying trend line here or a selling trend line, and then switching to lower time frames to find my entry. That's why my personal preference is the 15-minute time frame with Infinity tools, while I'm getting my confirmation from the 1 hour. So I'm actually trading on the 1 hour time frame. Now in this case you're actually trading on the 4 hour time frame, because without that major trend line to confirm the uptrend you would not take a buy. So therefore you can say you're actually trading on the 4 hour time frame. Now here we see the major trend line switch from red to green. It's coming out of the history in a downtrend, and actually it's changing here in this example 22 May overnight into an official uptrend for the 4 hours. Now at that moment the entry line, the last line, is still red, and it starts to be green here, and here it comes out of the cloud for the first time, but within one candle after it, it comes down. You might enter here for your first trade, but the second option, and the second option that is pretty good, is that you get a buy signal here straight after the price is coming out of the cloud. So you have green, 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 a buying arrow to confirm, and the first write you make here is directly about 90 pips. Now you can of course put your take profits there. I removed the pivot levels for a bit because those pivot levels were of course only based on the current price. So you might have a pivot level here, and then resistance 5, resistance 6, resistance 7, resistance 8. Let me just draw them in as an example. Pivot, resistance 5, resistance 6, resistance 7, and resistance 8. So you might not take that right in one time, even though this just happens in 3 hours and then makes a pullback, let's say, to resistance 5. It goes again to 6, 7, and 8, and you're probably out of the trade already. Now the total trend here, with maybe even shifting pivots up, is about 100 pips over the time period of 2.5 days. After that the price is ranging a little bit for a day before taking off again. We get a buy signal here after this pullback. Price is just touching the exit of the cloud and therefore giving us a buy signal, goes sideways for a bit more, and then really takes off. Another big candle first, 60 pips, and a second ride of about 120 pips in 1.5 days. Then another pullback, and here we get the new buy signal. Green, green, green above the cloud. Price just made a pullback, starts to go up again, and we get the next buy signal. Straight 77 pips, and then about 120 pips again. After that, price has been falling, and there will be no more buying signals, especially not when price is below the cloud, and price is here also resisting first on the minor trend line, but then breaking the minor trend line and even going further down. So this kind of swing trades are really easy to find with the 4-hour confirmation and the 1-hour trend line. Now, I chose exactly those 3 trades for informational purposes, but as you guys can see on the Infinity tool yourself, you will be able to find many of those trades in an uptrend or in a downtrend. So if I would zoom out a bit, the price here comes out of a selling period where you have a lot of time to be able to take different sell opportunities as well. So here we have one sell opportunity for 30 pips. Here a sell opportunity that first gets some drawdown, then the second sell opportunity with about 40 pips, and here again sell with some pullback and then still reaching entry point. So I will not say and state that every entry is gonna be perfect, but the main point for the Infinity tool is to know if you're in an uptrend or if you're in a downtrend. And when you are in a trend where you do not know what the current trend is, you see here the entry line is red, the minor trend is red, the major trend line is flat, you might not want to buy or sell anything. The Infinity will not give you any specific trades here till there are 3 red lines and we will be under the red cloud. So it will give you very, very clear entries on buys and on sells, and the 1-hour time frame might just work for you if you are looking for those perfect swing trades. Go over multiple currencies and find out if this time frame would work more for you. They are more clean, they take a little bit longer, and they give you a little bit more pips. In the next video, I'm going over the 4-hour time frame where you are taking longer swing trading trades, or even called position trading. And in the last video, the 5th video, we will make a position trade on the daily where you can see how the trend will be confirmed on even the weekly time frame and will turn for the long term. After those 5 videos, we will take some time to construct extra videos, and we will go over metals, oils, cryptocurrency and indices, even as also making another video about the different levels of stop losses. I hope to see you guys on the next video to keep learning about how to use the Infinity tool and works best for you. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you on the next video.